Welcome back, everybody. Playoff pod. We finally got NFL casual unfrozen after weeks. I mean, the people have been clamoring, get them unfrozen. We did it. There was a mass unfreezing of NFL casual.
Yeah, actually, just like unfroze right now. So I don't even remember wearing this last time, but
2024.
Bro, I think the Caleb jersey turned into a
it turned into a
jersey.
Josh Allen
Yeah.
jersey.
We're here. We made it to the playoffs. We got NFL casual back. I feel like there's not much more to say than that. I mean, Carson back transferred to Miami to get pussy. Who cares? Football news, whatever. Notre Dame won. Who cares? Ohio State's about to win. Who cares? Because we have the super wild card weekend, which there's an Amazon Prime game, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See,
It's just one of them, right?
it's getting out of hand because next year it'll be two of them.
Dude, didn't we have a
We have to
Peacock
agree.
playoff game last
We
year?
did have the Peacock exclusive.
That
Sunday
to me
night.
is crazy.
That's why I'm subscribed to it right now.
Well, and it's funny because Prime, it's like you're more likely to be subscribed to Prime Video via Amazon Prime. Like unless you're like going out of your way for something on Peacock, like what are you really watching? What are you getting Peacock for besides that?
The Office.
That's not on Netflix anymore?
No, because NBC, bro.
Well, but you know what? They probably made so much money lending that shit out to Netflix.
Yeah.
Fucking NBC Universal.
Now they got Sunday Night Football and everything.
Now they got all that. Well, actually, we do watch Sunday Night Football on Peacock at mine and Three Reels Place. So we do actually use Peacock.
It looks better.
It does look better. It's like that HD streaming.
No, yeah.
Weird. But to get into the NFL, Subi's like he's getting tweaked out.
The ops are
My dogs are tweaking, bro.
Is there anything we want to like season recap? Just like I want to say my main thing. Shout out to Saquon.
Yo,
Indeed.
It's like Giants. All you had to do was give him $2 more mil.
Yeah,
that's
pay Daniel Jones.
Yeah, that's like $160 million mistake.
I mean,
also just pay like every single running back that got paid was well worth it. Pay your running backs.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because
and the free agent ones.
Well,
yeah, I'm saying.
Running backs, it's hilarious because Derrick Henry and Saquon are like, this is why you pay them. But then Jordan Mason, prior to CMC coming back, and then they both got hurt. Like Jordan Mason was also the reason why, like, you just draft one and just run them.
But then even dudes like Pollard and like Swift, not amazing years, but still very productive.
Pretty good, pretty effective.
I think
Pollard for the Titans was the best player by far. He's the only guy.
Yeah, he's easily the best offensive player on that team. It's just you barely got to see it.
Wish he got to hit his incentive, but
it's just like two hit or miss.
I mean, as far as my team goes, we have the number 1 pick. I can't complain. We're not drafting Shedeur Sanders. We are not. There is no world in which we are drafting Shedeur. We are more likely to trade that than draft Shedeur.
No, they'll take Cam Ward. Will go.
Bro, there's no way, bro.
I don't
know. Someone give us a haul. Who wants Shedeur? Start hit my line. I'll send it back up to Amy.
You guys want Cam Ward. I read it in the thing.
We do love Cam Ward.
Cam Ward. You love him, and many
I think you should trade it.
I think we should trade it.
I don't think you don't want to take Cam Ward at 1.
Bro, I'm still trying to get Dak Prescott. Yo, see, I mean, well, why don't we trade down one or two spots?
You could trade it to the Giants
or trade down a few spots and get Abdul Carter up there because I mean he's like the next Maga Parson.
You can trade it to the Giants or the Browns, yeah.
That's not going to the Browns. They're not letting Shedeur go to the Browns. That's not happening.
Yeah, Deion would let that slide.
Deion is not cool with that.
I don't know.
Cleveland is not one of the cities that he's cool with. But he did think it was interesting that the GM in Nashville got fired.
But, I mean, the Browns could take Cam Ward, so
they could, and that would suck for Cam Ward.
Browns are not that bad of a fit for like any of these QBs coming in because it's good defense,
low stakes,
and weapons. Like you have Judy, who I assume might stay.
You should, bro.
Terrible franchise. Like you're really just kind of set
yeah.
up,
That's the only thing.
like, you know. I also just think you play in that division, and it's like, okay,
It's a hard
Like-
division. Every other team is going to be better than you.
But then again, I feel like we all viewed the AFC West like that, and then we get 2 more teams making the playoffs.
True.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's bad about the coaching. So
but yeah, we're trading that. To recap the Saints. I mean, 2 weeks in, fellas. I mean, they were
It was
the
the
clear
2 week
favorite.
The 2 weeks we were the Super Bowl favorites.
Like there was no one that was going to beat the Saints. 3-4. What happened, man?
Bro, Eric McCoy got injured at center, and then
All it takes.
Carr got hurt, and then just bad losses.
Rattler started playing football.
Yeah, Rattler and Hayner started playing football. Just a bad time.
I don't hate Rattler. I think that
He's all right.
I don't know.
He's gonna be our backup, so I'm excited to watch him.
Yeah, obviously he's not gonna
He has so much talent, but
Yeah.
I think I said it to Alex. There's a reason he's a 5th round pick because every GM knew he can do amazing things, but at the same time he's gonna do what he does.
Yeah, you can't
turn the ball
trust he's gonna make plays, but that's not the guy you want with a game on the line type situation.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll give it to him. He was.
I don't think he was that bad.
Yeah, I mean, we went
at all. I think
we went. Yeah, we went boots on the ground last week, and I mean, he was making some pretty good. His decision making had seemed better from prior weeks of what I've seen from him. He's just making use of all right, I'm not gonna force some random bullshit. Let's just keep it moving, and they put in a lot of good drives. So
I mean, they went up 16-3. I was pretty surprised to see that. So
threw a very nice touchdown pass in the end zone. Subi Demon, your team, how you feel?
I think that we are shit. I mean, I think that if anybody's unhappy about a season like this, I don't know what else you want. We lost to good
Only
teams.
the Eagles
Hold
in your
that.
division. Only
Hold
the
that.
Eagles in your division.
Hold what?
Hold that L.
You beat Malik Heath and Malik Willis.
Dude,
You
hey,
can have.
man. A win's a win. You're in Philly now. You got to go to Philly now. So,
We would have had to go to Philly regardless.
Cap, I thought y'all would have went.
If they
No.
won, Commanders also
Command-
won. The Commanders had the tiebreaker over them, where if they got the same record, the Commanders would be going to the 4th seed.
Cooper
Yeah.
Rush would have had to beat
They're the
Jaden
3.
Daniels.
Yeah,
So-
Bro, it's fine. No, it's Mariota was in, but regardless, I mean, I'd rather win that game than lose
Well,
it.
yeah.
So,
I don't know. I honestly look at it as shit. Y'all were gonna get one at some point. I'm glad it's one that really doesn't matter in my mind.
dude, that's the thing, man. I just wish that kick wasn't blocked in the first one.
Yeah, I mean, then it probably would have stood on something. I won't lie. If
Because where would the Packers even be if they were 10-7 right now? I think they'd still be in, right?
yeah,
Over
we
Seattle.
would have the same spot, but I don't know. I think that's just a little more. I would understand the bragging if it was something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
and NFL casual, how do you feel about the Bears? I mean, a lot of deleted tweets,
Dude, oh my God, so
a
many.
lot of
tweets.
10 plus win predictions. What happened?
Well, I don't even know where to begin, man. Because they just dropped so many one-score games, it's not even funny.
It was funny, actually. It was.
Well,
really
it was funny for everybody else, but it was just that stretch for when we went Packers, Vikings, and Lions. That was just ridiculous. Just losing on the block kick, and then
That Lions game ending.
the
was
Vikings.
Ridiculous.
I mean, here's the thing though. Thankfully, they finally had the sense to fire Eberflus after something like that. They weren't just gonna wait till the end of the season, but it really don't matter because we went 5-12 anyway. The only positive to this year was just beating Green Bay in the last week of the season. Hey, Caleb threw 20 touchdown passes and under 10 picks, so that's something to build on.
That's almost like CJ Stroud last year.
Pretty much, but there was just way too many games. He went a full month without throwing a touchdown pass. and like in most of those games, he's going on to
Is he
like
Kirk Cousins?
like 200 passing yards. It's like it was just a mess.
But he had all those attempts without a pick until the last play against the Seahawks.
Yeah, that was just like that was a perfect way to end that streak because it was kind of fluky, man. He's like throwing like 5-yard passes a game, and like they weren't even pushing the ball downfield.
Who are we talking about? Caleb?
Caleb
Yeah,
Williams.
Caleb.
Yeah.
But no, I got faith that hopefully they can get Ben Johnson in. I'm not really seeing it happening because like the Bears are never just gonna make the right move
Like it's
completely.
gonna
That's like the
That
Packers
coach-
doing
job.
Tyreek Hill. It's just not happening.
Yeah, so I'm all in on like Pete Carroll, man, because Vrabel's going to New
He
England.
is not too old to do his job. If we can elect presidents who are the same age as Pete Carroll, this man is not too old to do his job.
I think Ben
Right.
Johnson's gonna take the Jaguars or Patriots job.
Is
I
Doug
think
Peterson out?
Vrabel's going. Yeah,
he got fired.
Peterson's out.
Man, I didn't see that shit on Twitter, but
I didn't either.
I was waiting for it.
I think Vrabel's going to the Pats.
I think he's gonna be too.
That makes the most sense.
I think
Yeah.
for them, like getting a culture guy, it almost feels like you don't have your Phil Jackson yet, but this is like the predecessor, and like he's gonna get the boys kind of bought in, like Drake May bought in, but then eventually it's like there's only a ceiling. You can only go so far under that kind of culture where it's just like we're gonna work hard. I'm gonna call all my guys pussies and bitches, like make them feel bad so they work harder, like. And a lot of guys are divas and soft now, so you don't know how they're
Yeah.
gonna respond to that kind of coaching in today's league.
I don't know. He always had good locker rooms in Tennessee, so
Yeah, but it takes a certain kind of like level to be able to respect the way of the Vrabel. But that's also like pre all these like NIL babies and divas coming in that are like
Yeah.
running away from coaches like Izzo and people that are yelling at them. Soft generation participation award.
it's
college
hard
football
to get people to
generation.
buy into that type of coaching
Yeah.
nowadays. Yeah,
But Ben Johnson, I'm gonna throw the take out for the next year. I don't think he'll be a good head coach. Fuck it. If we're giving takes for
mean-
next year,
If you're gonna be a good head coach, you need a quarterback.
yeah.
But I also don't see him taking I don't see him taking the Raiders job without a quarterback, unless
Now-
he intends to draft one.
Teams want him. It's not like Eric Bieniemy, where like everyone's like, "Oh my god, he's the best fucking OC," and he's like, "Well, I want to be a head coach," and then every team was like,
yeah, we're good.
I don't know if we want you to be the head coach. Like, Ben Johnson, he's just such a brilliant football mind. That'll be his first run at it, but hopefully he does good. But fuck it, take his.
I just like don't know what other plan you have to develop Caleb Williams into a star besides getting Ben Johnson. But
Giving him
you
something like
need an
creative on offense.
You need an
Yeah.
offensive guy. I mean, it's just how I see it. But
And I think that's probably the best course of action is they just like Flus is calling the defense. Like, man, let's flip it then. How about let's get a coach that cares about the offense, and him and Caleb are really gonna click on some real shit.
hey, let's not call like a million screen passes.
Hey
Yeah,
man,
part of that's just,
sometimes
like, 'cause the
it gets
O-line's so
it gets
bad.
down the game.
the screen, yeah, I mean, like that's how we got one of our touchdowns.
I will say, can the
But-
Bears
Doing
when
too
they
much.
can they stop doing that shit where they pitch it left to DeAndre Swift and he loses 3 to 4 yards every time
I mean, it goes
when
down
it's
on
like
first
third or
contact.
fourth and short? Like,
I think we should draft Gene too, bro. Like if he's there, I want us to take him because he's not going.
what about Scatterboo?
I don't know. I feel like he could be an Austin Eckler type, but that obviously be like in the second or third round.
Whoever gets him is gonna get a steal, bro.
Yeah,
I think he has potential to be like a really good fantasy player.
People say like Carolina is gonna go for after him. I could see it.
having Chuba and that dude.
I doubt
I
it. They
could
just drafted Brooks this past year.
Yeah, but he hurt his knee again as soon as he
Yeah,
got in
but-
the field after hurting his knee.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
someone
but
performing
that's
the
a lot of
national
time
anthem
to go into
with the
next-
saxophone.
They
with
paid
the
Chuba.
black and white American flag blazer on right now,
I'm watching this shit too.
in the Cotton Bowl.
All right,
And
shall we?
they gotta
He's the
change
first
the
man.
name of that. They gotta change the name of that shit.
I knew
All right.
somebody was gonna say something.
Chargers at Texans.
This is Saturday, right?
Tomorrow.
This is Saturday. Dude, if the Texans are in the playoffs, they play the first game on Saturday.
That was what I was about to
that
say,
is
yeah.
that is the only time that they can play on wild card weekend. The
Why?
NFL is like, you're not playing on Sunday. Not enough people care about the Texans. I mean, it's not box office.
Yeah.
It
Which
might
is-
just be like an AFC South thing. I don't know.
But it's weird because like Houston's the fourth biggest city in the country, so you'd think there'd be a lot of viewers. I don't know.
Well, Dallas has that state, like, pretty
Yeah, by
much, so.
yeah.
Dallas has the country.
Like, you could live in Houston, you probably still have been a
Oh,
Cowboys fan
Man, yeah.
your whole life.
The
Like,
Texans didn't get there till
True, Texans are
2002.
like a 20-year-old team. Or
if
something.
I'm
Yeah.
living in Houston, if I grew up in Houston, I bet I'd be a Cowboys fan. There's no way
Right.
I'd just
Probably be like these piss ass Texans.
like, but now
They
they're
were-
probably like, you know what? Fuck the
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Like CJ Stroud.
No,
That's
bro,
all
I
it
live in
takes,
Houston.
bro.
I'm special.
I'll go first. Arian Foster will be leading the team out the tunnel in Energy Stadium Sunday, and I in my mind, I don't even know the line of the game. I didn't look it up. I don't know it. It's probably got to be like so close, right? Like 1
It's pretty
point,
close. It's 3 points.
3 points. Our Texans aren't a home dog, are they?
Yeah, they are.
See, I love this. I love this here. You got, people doubting CJ Stroud. Now, this is me hoping CJ Stroud remembers how to throw accurately and like just make decisions quicker. He's looked so rattled the second half of the season, and he's been so ineffective at times. But if he can just be any sort of lick of good, I feel like they can get it done. Like they have a decent enough defense. They need to just use Joe Mixon properly. I mean, Nico Collins should have like 12 to 15 catches in this game. The Chargers are also pretty banged up. They do have a decent amount of injuries. So, but it is Harbaugh. You don't want to doubt him. But I'm just not now that we're in the playoffs, I'm like, I don't know about the Chargers.
I feel like they played a lot of cupcakes this year. I mean, they did get some really good wins, but I mean, Denver's a hard team to beat.
I think one of these teams has an advantage in pretty much every side of the ball that I can think of. And that's the Chargers. I think the Chargers have the better quarterback. I think the Chargers have the better receiving room. I like Harbaugh more as a coach in this type of situation. I think this is the Chargers' game to win. I think that the Texans' offense is banged up. We've seen CJ. It's just really not their year. I think we get them out of here fast. The Chargers have been the best Chargers we've seen in a long time. Harbaugh's got these guys going. As long as Quentin Johnson remembers how to catch the ball, I think that the Chargers get this done.
Yeah, I agree. The main thing for me is Harbaugh over D'Amico.
Yeah.
Like in terms of football, I'm taking Harbaugh here. 1,000 out of 1,000. And like Texans, I think didn't they lose to the Chiefs last year? But like, bro, they only beat the Browns.
They
So
lost
They got
to the
smoked
Ravens.
by the
They got-
Ravens.
They
The
lost
Ravens.
to the Ravens, yeah.
Yeah,
They couldn't do
but
shit against the Ravens.
But like they literally only beat the Browns, and then back to what you said, I just don't think it's their year. They've been injured all year. Like you only have Tank Dell, or no, you don't even have Tank Dell now.
You have Nico.
It's just Nico.
It's crazy to think Stephon Diggs was a part of that receiving corps because that's just so long ago.
Yeah. Tank Dell's been disappointing. And
Damn, bro. I mean, he gets his knee fucked up 2 years in a row and he's disappointing?
that happened like what, 2 weeks ago?
I mean,
CJ was struggling when Nico was out, bro.
No, CJ was struggling because he was fucking struggling.
Mixon has been their best player this
Also,
year by far.
we have to talk about how bad his offensive line is. I think he's been the second most sacked quarterback behind Caleb, maybe the third.
I don't look at those stats.
So
Yeah, I don't look at that unless
Yeah,
I'm
well, my
talking about
QB's
the
at
Bears.
the top of
Okay.
the list, so I see that pretty often.
Caleb should not be the most sacked quarterback, bro. Throw the ball away. It would literally be Aaron Rodgers if Caleb knew how to throw the ball away.
Dude,
I promise.
CJ needs to learn to throw the ball away too. Then, and
Could do
that's why the
I
Chargers
agree.
are gonna win. So I think,
His hair's too long. I miss when his hair was shorter.
I think the Chargers are gonna win. I mean, they're the same team, right? Because the year before they went 3-14, and then they go 10-7. It's like, okay, wow, what a great year from them. They're 10-7 again, but now everybody's like calling them.
And I do think they would. I do think they
last
would
year
be
they were
better.
awesome.
I do
Yeah.
think they would be better had no injuries or like less.
Oh,
injuries.
Yeah.
for sure.
and
So,
and they did make off-season additions
But
that made
it
their
is
team
weird.
better.
You
I
look
think-
at the injuries and their team looks like it did last year.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a
With
close
Mixon.
game. Like I think who's underdog? Texans. Yeah, I think they'll probably cover.
And that should just tell you, bro. They're underdog at home in the playoffs. Like
Yeah,
they know what they're doing with these lines.
I mean, if the Chargers had Dobbins is still out, right?
No, is he?
He might be
I
like
think he played
questionable,
week
but he
18 a
played.
little
Yeah, I
bit.
think he
Yeah, I
played.
think
He
Okay,
Dobbins
played snaps.
so give me
He
the
should be
Chargers.
back. He should be back.
He's
He had an
questionable.
awesome
It
season.
says he's questionable, but I bet he plays.
He should. He'll probably be active on game day. I would assume so. At least.
Yeah,
Three
he had
Chargers,
75. He had
Alex.
75 yards against the Raiders.
I'm a wild card weekend sharp. Texans, baby.
Oh, so
Texans.
Chargers next game.
Now I know no one's got anything to contest, anything in this game. Ain't nobody in here picking the Steelers.
I would love to. I really would, and I
But-
probably would if it was week 13. No, before
Yeah.
that. If it was week 10.
Yeah. No, I'd be all Steelers.
But the stretch they just had,
They
like
don't-
it
they don't-
made, it
they
made
don't
me
win
stop
games.
watching Hard Knocks just because I was like, I don't want to see this point where like the Steelers stop becoming fun.
9.5 point spread.
I
But they
think the
dropped
Ravens
like
cover that.
5 games or something straight.
like the
Like,
Ravens
they were
cover
like
that.
10-2.
You think the Ravens cover that? I think that's where it's like I look at it and I want to take the Steelers because I'm like, surely it'll be some type of a close game, but
I also
I
kinda
really-
think it
24-10.
would be perfect, just like the type of year the Ravens had. Like, bro, they had 3 straight losses in the beginning of the year. So think about that. They've only lost 2 games since week 3.
Yeah,
But like, I don't know. I just feel like it'd be kind of fitting just for them to just get their season ended quick by Steelers.
They're also not stopping Derrick Henry.
That's my thing. And they've been saving Henry. They've been using him so much less these past few weeks. I think they're saving him for this.
And all it takes is just one of those like really good like schemes where they got, the guys, they're going different ways. They block everyone. Boom, Derrick Henry 80-yard touchdown. Like all
Yeah.
it takes is like one of those to break the game open. I know the Steelers have a respectable team in defense, but they're not like that defense is going to be out there most of that game. That defense is going to be playing that whole ball game because Russ hasn't really shown us. I mean, it's almost like shit. Should we just put Fields out there? At least in my eyes, because I'm like, Russ ain't winning no damn football games right now. And
well, that's the thing. It's
George
like
Pickens needs to be less autistic. I mean, it's
Russ came back and had like the game of his life, and it's like, all right, we're sticking with Russ. But then like
Dude,
after that, it's
put
been
Fields
sticking
in.
with Russ.
put Fields in.
Like I don't quite get it.
man,
Like-
Fields and Calvin Austin had something going, and they just destroyed it.
Dude, put
Fields and
Roman
Pickens had
Wilson
something
in. Dude.
going.
Put Roman Wilson in.
Man,
Dude, Roman Wilson hasn't played.
Roman
a single
Wilson
snap,
is
bro.
one of the
Man,
weirdest,
fuck that guy.
sketchiest, like
Fuck Roman Wilson.
like weird injury, but like, is he really injured? Like,
No.
does the team even want him to play?
Bro,
Like,
you
it's
know
he
Tomlin
is the
don't fuck with him.
sketchiest guy. He is, but Tomlin fucking lets Pickens play.
and you,
Pickens
and
is
you know,
good,
you
bro.
Pickens is
guys-
good.
Guys got that Louis V on and yeah, all that bull crap. Like fuck you, get out of here.
All right, fuck Roman Wilson.
Ravens
The
all
Steelers
around?
will lose.
Ravens all
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Nothing to even say.
All I have to say about that is fuck Roman Wilson. You're a bitch.
All right, now
I want
I-
to do it, guys.
I'm not
Gavin,
doing it.
I want Gavin to open this up because I want to hear what he has to say.
I'm taking the Bills -6.5 is what I
Yeah,
have to
Wait,
say.
I don't
didn't
know that,
expect that.
Sean Payton and his Broncos
Bro,
will stand
come
much of
on.
a
I
chance.
mean,
the Bills are
dude,
that
but-
good.
Have you seen Sean
Dude,
Payton's record
they're your
versus bald
Broncos,
head
bro.
coaches?
They're like your second team.
What is his record versus
Bro,
bald
Bro, it's
head
like
coaches?
30-12.
See,
Oh,
Gabe, I
that's pretty
would,
good.
I would like trust me, I want to, but the end of the season fall off was really bad.
I
He's not-
agree with that.
He's not playing the football he's playing when I went and watched him shit on Atlanta. He's not playing the football he's playing when I watched him go face off against James.
Also,
Winston.
I like to give credit to this Broncos
True.
defense, but like Josh Allen is an anomaly, and so if he needs to run over them, he will.
That's
I'm
also
taking.
they will score points. The Bills
Yeah.
will score a lot of points, and the Broncos find themselves on okay, we get short fields, we're gonna get turnovers, we're gonna get those stops. You're not gonna be getting those stops. You are gonna be starting from your 25-yard line, and they're gonna be putting points on you. And there just won't be able to keep up.
You don't think Denver's defense is gonna?
No.
No. I think that Josh Allen, and they know this, bro. They know this. Josh Allen is tired of not getting over the hump. He doesn't care. He's not even looking at this game. He wants to fucking kill them. He's not even looking at this as we need to win. He's looking at this as we need to play an amazing fucking football game to roll into the next weeks. We need to get going. That's what this game is.
Especially like going into
If you might be
Baltimore,
playing
or
the
playing
Ravens.
Baltimore, yeah.
Yeah, like they're looking at this as we better go kill these guys. We better go play a good, complete football game and have momentum rolling into the next weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I'm taking Denver plus 8.5, but
I would move it
think
to
the
10.
Bills win.
I would
think the
really
Bills
move
win.
it to 10 if I were you.
No, it's too late now. It's already locked in.
Oh, well.
But yeah, Bills win. Like you said, this is just like another one of those. You look back on a quarterback's like statistical history of their like playoff career, and it's like they have 11,000 passing yards. Josh Allen. This is just a like playoff legacy building game for him. I think he's gonna like have over 200 yards passing, plus 50 yards rushing. I think he should be absolute demon against the Broncos. I mean, you can't build your case for MVP
for them.
Yeah, you can't build your case for MVP in the postseason, but like he's gonna be showing people like he should be.
He is winning the MVP because he didn't win it in years past, and they've given it to Lamar twice. Even though it should be Lamar, it'll probably be Josh Allen.
Well, the lines just switched for Josh Allen. I think he's like plus 200.
Or the
MVP
books
now.
are clipping you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't placed any bets, but Lamar just because they put
Bills all
around. They just made Lamar first team All Pro quarterback. So
really,
that might be how they're voting.
All right, Gavin.
I mean, I'm gonna take the Packers, but I mean, come on, we can't be good teams right now,
bro.
I was talking to my Eagles guy. He said the Eagles' offense doesn't, they kind of lag because AJ Brown's injured.
Bro, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, dude, Jordan Love, he's gonna be good, right? Like,
I mean, he'll be good to play, but I don't know how good he's gonna be.
Hey, if he'll be good to play, then I have full faith in this Packers team to go up on the road to an unsuspecting Eagles who don't know what's about to happen. They can never score in the first quarter of a game. Packers going to come out hot. Fingers are going to be pointed at Sirianni with pitchforks and torches. And, A.J. Brown.
Here's the thing. What happens?
He disappears when it's a wild card game. I mean, you can't find this guy. Can't find him on the field. He's probably not going to travel with the team because he's a weirdo. Me and Jalen, we're like the best friends, and then they're not the best friends, and then the passing's not good.
I don't care if it's Jalen Hurts, Kenny Pickett, Tanner McKee. I don't give a damn. I'm taking the Eagles.
I'm taking the Birds, but I think the biggest matchup to watch is Jacobs versus Barkley. I think both quarterbacks are going to be reliant on their defenses and run game a lot.
One is so much more flashy than the other, though. Like Jacobs is great, but
Jacobs is a volume.
Yeah, he just gets it done. He just gets it done and like grinds for those yards. Barkley will if he's just having a normal game, he'll grind for those yards. But if he's having
he's a game breaker. Yeah,
he breaks those 70, 60, 50-yard runs.
I think the Eagles win at home, but
hey, LaFleur's
I don't think
got
you need AJ Brown for this one. But I think Saquon needs to play well
against a team like the Lions. Yeah,
if you can get in the red zone, I think if you're the Eagles, I shouldn't say that. If you can get in within the 10-yard line, you should be good.
The Packers have been struggling against rushing QBs too. So, if Hurts can't get
how many Russian QBs are in the league?
Rushing. I don't know if Tanner McKee's Russian, but
2 of us Eagles, you guys Packers.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that color matchup. But I know the Eagles are hopefully they're at home, right?
I mean, I'm hoping this might be the best game of this weekend, but we'll see.
Hopefully.
Fucking DraftKings is pissing me off right now. I'm bitching.
I will start. I don't celebrate Mike Evans Day.
Yeah, it's Mike Evans Day, declared today by Governor DeSantis, January 10th.
I don't celebrate it. And you guys the whole world is about to remember why Marshawn Lattimore is Mike Evans' father.
Yo,
I mean, the
saw some
Commanders
crazy
traded
stuff
for
about
him just for
Marshawn.
this.
I saw some crazy stuff about Marshawn Lattimore earlier.
What, some smear campaign by some Bucks media
In
members?
terms of what crazy, like on field or like
Off field, bro.
off field? Then
Like,
I got no clue, brother.
dude, he got like there's this guy. So people were connecting the dots on the timeline. There is this guy on TikTok talking about NFL player flying him out. Need I say more?
Nah.
And then
yeah.
his caption said #Go Saints. This was uploaded, I guess, today, so I don't know. But the inside of the car that he
Bro,
posted
Mike
on the
Evans,
TikTok,
bro.
the
Mike
inside
Evans is trying to smear.
yeah,
campaign.
he paid this guy, but it looks like the inside of a car that Marshawn Lattimore is posted up with on IG. I mean, I have to find this and send it to you,
Bro,
on Twitter.
because let me just make something clear. These men, they have millions and millions of dollars, and they become sexual deviants, whether that's fucking a man or a woman or a they them, like whatever it may be. They don't care at that point. You become Dwight Howard. You just hope we don't find out publicly that you do this shit. I mean, that's just what happens, man. You don't know what to do.
I probably would be taking the Bucks most weeks, but
I'm rubbed the wrong way.
I don't know. The last 3 weeks,
man.
The last 3 weeks, they dropped 40 on like the Chargers or something, and then like the last 3 or 4 weeks after that, they were just like, eh. And like I know the Saints play them well, but like still, dude, being down 16-3 and then barely winning, like it's. I just think, and I don't even think Jaden Daniels is like a game changer. I don't think he has been yet, other than like a couple plays. But he's just consistent and doesn't really turn the ball over. And I think if they just score, they're winning.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah,
I don't know. Baker throws some dumb picks. Like if Mike Evans is out of the game, like in terms of being locked down, like it's just McMillan and your running back, which he has been productive with.
Commanders' defense is not the worst by any means. They're not the best, but I think the combination of how good they are with like their offense's ability to put up points, I think it's a great recipe for success, because if you could just keep laying it on them, and if Many Men has a good game, and they have like McLaughlin or whatever the hell, this dude McNichol, whoever the hell comes in and hawks touchdowns, like they have guys. I mean, Terry, we're gonna get to see him shine.
I think he has a better game than Mike Evans.
Yeah, I do too. I don't think they're gonna be really thinking, like, gotta double and lock Terry the fuck down until he scores a 50-yard touchdown.
Also, no offense, but like they don't really have a guy anymore in the DBs.
No. So yeah, give me the commies.
I think
it'll be a higher scoring game.
Definitely taking them as well.
And from obviously this is what I get from social media takes, but I've been seeing a lot of people say that they wouldn't mind Baker winning a Super Bowl. They're like, "Oh, I'm betting on the Bucs to win."
Well, he's like the good guy.
It seems like the public.
I don't want him to do it without Chris Godwin.
Heavy.
That's my thing. If he's gonna do it with this Bucs team, I don't want him to do it without Godwin.
We need Chris
Godwin. It
wouldn't
feel
feel
right if it's just like him, Mike Evans, and these two running backs, and some guy named McMillan.
So we're all Commanders.
Yeah.
We've seen all we've seen from the Vikings. I think the juice ran out in that last week. I think it was very apparent to everybody. I don't think it matters how many times you spam throw it to Justin Jefferson. Obviously,
I think they could get through this game, but I will be taking the Rams.
Dude, I'm taking the Vikings.
Yeah, I don't think that's
all right. You know what? I'm taking them too. I'm taking them too.
This team won 14 games.
But Gabe, they only lost to the Rams and the Lions, which are the two teams that they will have to play this week, and if they win next week.
That's tough. It's all on Darnold at the end of the day. Like, if he's able to go out and consistently execute.
You know what? I just don't feel good picking against the Vikings now that you've said that, and I'm looking at it, and I've loved them all season. I mean, they were great winners all year. There was plenty of good spots to have them in.
Aaron Jones needs to show up for real. Like, he needs to
Darnold just can't be pissed.
I don't even think he was pissed.
Darnold
was just
brutal.
Him and Jettis were not on the same page.
No.
18 for 40 against the Lions.
And for NFL Casual's wager, I mean, we need Jefferson to be getting at least 5 yards a quarter in the game. So,
yeah.
I mean, you got to spam him.
I think that's
what Aaron Jones he's a very sneakily, like, game-changing player, because he will break out for those like first down runs that like damn like now defense thinking hey one more and we out of here, and then Aaron Jones just runs past like seven people.
Yeah, no, that's what Jones is known for. It's just like getting those back-breaking runs up the middle.
Yeah, like I mean, if he can be on point, and the Rams are good. They work
Their
hard,
defense
but
I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, they're able to
they got
generate
some
a pass
studs,
rush.
but
yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to stop the Vikings. I mean, they beat them in Minnesota, right, last time, or were they in LA?
I believe it was.
They were in LA.
Well, actually, this game will be in Arizona.
Yeah, this game will be in Arizona, and I know people joke that neither of the LA teams have a home crowd, but you don't want to play in Arizona. Like, you don't want to play on a neutral site.
Yeah, that sucks for probably both of them. It
probably sucks. No, that sucks more for the Rams, I'd say.
Well, the Vikings probably wanted to go to LA. Who the fuck wants to go to Arizona?
Course, yeah.
I don't think they're mad that a team doesn't get to play at home.
Yeah, I think they care more about that. I mean,
honestly, like, I used to kind of, I still follow the Rams on Twitter. I like the Rams a little bit, but, fuck the Rams in this spot. I mean, Vikings, Kevin O'Connell's the best coach in the NFL right now, and he's going to prove it.
Kings of yeah, I'm taking the Vikings.
What was it? 3 Vikings, 1 Ram.
Yep.
I just think like I guess I kind of look at the Rams the same way I look at the Bucks, in it where it's just like, dude, if they just get in,
that's all they need. Yeah,
they could ruin someone's day.
And the teams for me,
it's more for the Rams because it's like McVay, dude, he's just dangerous. They've done it with this exact same offense. Add Puka Nacua, you know what I mean? Like,
who's disgusting.
But like that Vikings defense is tough, and I don't think Darnold's been playing necessarily bad, but like, as long as the Vikings can get a couple scores and have their defense play like they've been, I'm sure they can get out of this game fine.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think they're gonna struggle in this. They just played a really hard team in the Lions. They know what they need to clean up. The thing was they just got after him, bro. They really made Darnold uncomfortable.
Yeah. I don't think the Rams will be able to generate as much pressure. So we'll see.
Okay, before we're done, what is the lore with Roman Wilson and the Louis bag?
Yeah, I see that.
He made fun of fucking Marvin. He was like, these guys, they get all flashy, they put on the Louis
yeah.
Like, and he was basically just like trying to like clown on him for like.
And he's so lucky that dude ran 2 70-yard touchdowns in that first quarter of the national championship, or they would have been crying about how like we didn't cheat. Like, I wish fucking Washington beat them last year. God damn it, man.
Yeah.
But what can you do? I think Ohio State's going to win the game that's being played right now. Ohio State's winning the Natty, and then Michigan fans will just be holding that over them. Like, well, we beat the best team in the country.
Yeah, that is kind of fucking crazy.
Ryan Day is going to keep his fucking job.
I mean,
because they didn't throw the fucking ball. You literally have 2 wide receivers who are going to the NFL on Ohio State, and Will Howard wasn't throwing.
Like, if you win the Natty, like, why is it bad that Ryan Day's there? Like, I get you might not be the best, but
because he can't beat Michigan. That's the game.
But he was.
But I get, winning a Natty is. Well, he's got NFL wide receivers, and
I was about to say he has a $20 million roster, so
they're getting paid more than like half an NFL team, bro.
Yeah, well, his fucking wide receiver just dropped a wide open touchdown. So
which one, Egbuka or Smith?
Tate.
Who?
Exactly, bro.
Bro, you're not throwing to one of the 2 NFL.
I mean, he was wide open. There we go, touchdown, bang.
W.
To who?
Running back.
Judkins.
All right, then NWH Johnny is going to get out of here and watch this nice little football game.
Sounds good, man.
God forbid us.
Comment God forbid, and I'll cash up you $5.
Guy in the top left was trying to forbid me from watching football.
That's actually insane. He was available Tuesday. He's available Tuesday. All right.
Gavin has to hop on.
Hey, it's not every week that there's a football game on a Thursday and a Friday. All right, we couldn't help it.
Yeah, no. Hey, we're getting it out in time.
We made it work.
Made it work.
I already we'll have
all 2025.
No, shut out football.
Follow my Instagram at what's my Instagram? Galvin Ferentz.
And his TikTok. He's always beefing.
Bro, I don't even use my TikTok, to be honest. Follow my Instagram.
TikTok's getting banned in 10 days. So
I'm posting that shit on there.
YouTube Shorts is
Follow me
that
on
a new
Twitter.
way?
Follow me on Twitter for the latest Bears leaks.
Hey, don't follow him, bro.
Bro, this is like ML Bears football or like
This is
Dove
yeah.
Kleinman _ Bears.
I just be posting fake leaks and sometimes they turn true. So
All right.